Alright, game 3. Here we go. Pally versus Mage. Let's get that third win in a row.
I will fight with honor.
Now, here we've got some big cards that I'm not really sure if I should keep. Blessing of Kings is actually kind of good following Muster for Battle. But I'm a little iffy on whether I should bother kingsing a 1-1. You know, it's okay on turn 4. Better than a Yeti, you know. Oh, but I ended up picking up the Raid Leader. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, I can go turn 4 Tiger into Kings and just stomp somebody. But we'll see how it plays out. Alright, Mage, what do you got? It's turn 2. You gotta have something. You do not want to pass turn 2. As a Mage, your hero power is more useful on creatures. But no, he fire blasts my face. So, Acidic Swamp Ooze, go. He's gonna do some work. This guy's got an open board, and my bird is freaking out. Dusty, settle down. Your toys are not attacking you. He is having a ball over there. Alright, so, freaking Harvest Golem. That's a excellent counter. If it weren't for Muster for Battle. I can take that out. Knock the broken golem over the head with the hammer. And now I still have 3 1-1s. Which will kind of incentivize him to hero power. But I would actually say that's the worst move you could make. He would be better off, more than likely, playing something like a Yeti. Much harder to deal with. But instead, it's Harvest Golem. Now, I've got a lot of options here. I could Kings, I could Raid Leader, I could Hammer of Wrath hit, I could Coin Tiger. I could just play the Mechanical Yeti. There were so many options. I think I end up wrathing, not using the Hammer of Wrath though. Mostly because it doesn't actually change the state of the board, and it gets use out of the hammer, out of my Light's Justice, which is hard to get use of all of the charges. And since I drew the Avenge, wham!
For justice.
That was a pretty nice top deck, pulling that Avenge. But I've noticed that when you're playing with Muster for Battle, you've got to do what you can to get value out of that weapon. Because it's got so many charges, and it only does 1 damage per swing. So you don't often have the ability to make good use of it. And I still have a turn 5 play in the Tiger, or I have a turn 5 play in Raid Leader and Equality. So we'll see what he does.
My eyes.
This makes Raid Leader pretty good. Actually, now that Avenge is popped, Raid Leader isn't exactly necessary. But I think I might play it anyway. Yep. Because then the 1-1 will kill the 3-3 along with another swing of the hammer. So I've made good use of 3 swings of that hammer already. And I've got a 5-3 on the board, which is threatening enough. I didn't really need to develop the board any farther than that. Especially as you start to approach turn 7, getting good use of your smaller creatures before the Flame Strike turn is important. Because now I need to start playing creatures that have more than 4 health before he has the ability to start hero powering him. If I had played, say, the Yeti this turn, and he had Flame Strike in his hand, he would have definitely hero powered it so that he could Flame Strike it down later. It's just one of those things you have to avoid. So here I think Tiger is best and trade into the 4/4. Do I Blessing a King's? Maybe I Blessing a King's the Raid Leader. Keeping the Raid Leader alive is kind of nice. It would survive with 2 HP. Equality's not too bad either, because if I'm going to play it, I need to play it before the before I'm likely to get hit with AoE. But yeah, I went with the Yeti, traded in, get that swing in, because at this point the odds of me being able to kill anything with that hammer are pretty low. And now if I draw a true silver, I'll be good to go. I won't have to worry about just wasting that charge. I got to use every swing of that hammer. That's really good. Well, +1 spell damage can be annoying, but I think that guy costs a little too much. Well, maybe not too much. He's a 3/3 for 3. Oh, Blast Mage. Forgot about that. But I've got this lovely Shattered Sun Cleric, which won't really accomplish all that much. I think I'm Blessing a King's the Yeti. Because otherwise the Yeti trades straight up for the Blast Mage. Or do I Tiger? I don't know. Hitting this guy means I would still die to the hero power, so I'm pretty sure I have to kill the Blast Mage here. Otherwise, I'm leaving a stronger creature on the field. The spell power isn't that dangerous. And whenever you can, make a guy.
Reporting for duty.
Bury the opponent in guys. I am Paladin. We are Legion. Blah 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 blah. Commentary. Isn't this great, guys? Post-commentary? Trying to figure out what I did, why I did it? Confusing the hell out of myself?
I wonder.
Fireball to my face. 2 fireballs to my face. That had me worried. Oh, that... all he needed was so little bit more burn. This is a scary situation to be in. I can't deal 22 damage this turn, and he might be able to just flat out kill me next turn. But when you're up against the wall like that, you have to live in the world where the opponent doesn't have the ability to kill you next turn. You have to act like they don't already have lethal.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So we hit that guy, we distribute our buffs a little bit so that if anything gets silenced, it's not going to be so painful. And we try to get ourselves some cards for options. Now if he doesn't have lethal, he still has to deal with these cards. But he obviously doesn't have the spell he needs. Maybe he's got a Frostbolt, but he doesn't have the card he needs to kill me. And I happen to have quite a bit of damage on the field. And that Argent Protector is a very nice card to have when you've got a high damage creature with low HP. So,
Let me think.
play out the Knife Juggler. We only need to get... what? Yeah, we only need to get one knife to hit the ogre in order to clear him with that spare part.
Not on my watch.
Oh, that one hit his face. Come on. Throw the knife. Yes, you have to play that card for the knife. Alright, we got it. Bam.
To battle! Reporting for duty.
And now, we have serious lethal on the field. He needs a flame strike, or to be able to kill me right now. If one of those two things aren't in his hand, I win. What are you gonna do, mage? You gonna give up?
I wonder.
You gonna give me my third win in a row? Come on. You've got 4 cards to consider. You either have the ability to kill me, or you can clear the board, or you're dead.
What to do? What to do?
Come on. Don't get all salty. Just give up. It's okay. Just let it happen. Let the wind flow out of your grasp and into mine. Spider tank, spider tank.
Something needs tinkering?
Well, that's not going to do it. And with 4 mana, unless you had a fireball, the game's already over.
Time runs out on me.
Alright, game over. I win. Well played. Guys! 3 wins
Battle!
in a row. Oh. I had originally thought I was going to get like 4 wins out of this Pally deck. Maybe 5. It was pretty well balanced. I liked the curve of the deck. But I'm just so happy with the way it's performing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.